Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for February 15th, 16th, 17th, and 18th for my Sagittariuses. How are you, my darlings? Now, you know when I'm reading Monday through Thursday, yes, I'm using my two Radley Valentine decks. I will use my Archangel Power Tarot cards for the main reading. I'll pull one from my Angel Tarot cards. I'll pull one from my Emily Anderson Crystal deck also. Now, I've prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. Remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest, okay? Okay. I'm an intuitive channeler, and I open myself to higher power. My job, just deliver the message. Okay. We've got some cards that have already fallen out. The 17th has some interesting energy going on. I was like getting ready for this, and it's like, oh, the 17th, what's going on? And I went and investigated. So it looks like Saturn and Uranus are squared. So it's a 90-degree type of energy. Now, squared energy has a little bit of a conflict. It's also very kind of revealing type of energy. It's one of those things where if you're, when you're angry, when the truth comes out more and more. So Saturn is actually in Aquarius. It makes Saturn's energy a little stronger. Uranus is in Taurus, so it grounds that a little bit. Saturn, I told you, is about reality versus illusion. Uranus is about expect the unexpected. Now, both Saturn and Uranus are connected with Aquarius. That's what makes Saturn a little bit, stronger. But Saturn, if you go to the mythology of this, Saturn and Uranus has a very strange relationship. So best word of advice, my thought is stay local. On the 17th, stay local. Here we go. So we've got, I don't know how many, 4 cards. Let's put these all out. Well, actually, they all fell out like this. We'll put it like that. Okay, so let's see what we have for my Sagittariuses. Well, in one way here, the 4 of Michael. Michael is air energy. It is your, it is your thought processes. It's your planning. It could be about hearing news. 4s have a very stabilizing type of effect. Okay, so I'm kind of feeling like there's some news that's going to come, but my Sagittariuses, I feel like there's a piece of the news that's not being given to you. And so you're going to really have to use that intuition. You're going to have to really kind of use that gut, do a gut check here, okay? Because I'm feeling like you're not getting all the news. And now, this is probably on a very personal basis, but it's like you're being being asked to make some decisions without knowing everything. If you try to figure it out, try to ask probing questions, try to see what it is. And if your gut tells you that you're not getting everything, listen to your gut. Okay? Now, Michael is our Aquarius Gemini. It's also our Libra energy. Like I said, thought processes, hearing news, but I got kind of caught up on that news. Strategic planning. I'm also going to tell you to really, really keep your emotions kind of separated a little bit and be very aware of what it is you're being told, because I just feel like you're not being told everything. And then, and this could be actually from somebody, and I've had this happen in my job, so I'm kind of, that memory is coming up where somebody, you thought that person was going to be helpful, and you found out, that, oh, wait a minute, let me take this knife out of my back, okay? So just be aware that you're not getting all of the stuff, all the information that you need to make a decision, okay? Just be aware of that. Okay. Insights that come from quiet meditation, the need for more sleep or time off, seek relief from stress. But then we come up with the 3 of Raphael. Now, 3s have a celestial type of energy. Raphael is water energy. Now, we do have Pisces coming up on the 18th. So there does feel like the big reveal could come on the 18th. So I'm kind of feeling like this Monday through Wednesday type of energy. It's like, I'm not quite getting on what I need to know. But then by Thursday, things do work its way through. And it's almost like, it was good that you didn't act upon what you were given in the beginning. If you can wait on it, I'm going to try to tell you to wait on making any of these decisions. Now, granted, I always like to wait until after Mercury goes direct also, but I kind of feel this is more, this is more something you have to do more in this week. If you can wait on it, the information that you want will be there, okay? And it's going to be kind of like oh, thank goodness, thank goodness. Now, the Three of Raphael is also about celebration. It's also about hearing, it's also just this emotional relief also. Now, did I tell you Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer? Reasons to celebrate: a community of friends, happy announcements regarding relationships or children. Your next card, the King of Michael. Now, Michael is, again, that air energy. Kings are, underlying energy is air. So this is air, air. The King of Michael, King of Swords, King of Air, however you want to put it, is the wisest of the wise. But yet, at the same time, kind of can see the situation for what the reality of the situation is. The King of Michael has gone through many different stages in the king's life and has come to a point where he can, whether you be male or female, he can see the baloney. He can see through the lies. Okay? He has now, his wisdom is so, so strong. So I'm kind of going back to this card too. So I do feel that you will be able to see through the misinformation. You will be able to see that you're not getting all of the answers that you've been wanting. Okay? Now, I'm kind of, maybe this is a spreadsheet. Maybe this is an accounting. Maybe this is, something that has to be delivered to you. And, so again, try to get all the information, because it's kind of like, like you might be the boss, you might be the manager, you might be the supervisor. You get the information, you're trusting your sources, and then you go to present and you find out that you didn't have it. That's like the downside. The thing is, though, between the Three of Raphael and the King of Michael, it's kind of like you delve and get the information, and in so doing, you find out who was holding it back from you. Anyway, wisdom and objectivity are important now. Do not let your emotions drive you, okay? Stay in your integrity, a situation that calls for honest and open communication. Now, your last card here, the Queen of Gabriel. I love this card, and I think this is wonderful because the Queen of Gabriel, male or female, that's you, my Sagittariuses. That is Aries, Leo, your energy, fire energy, passionate, burning, determined energy. This is, let it rip, let it fly. You take off with this. You are victorious with this. You got down to the answers. And too, if that, kind of feels like if there was any kind of sabotage going on around here, you uncovered that also. So then you can go forward with confidence. You can go forward that you know what you know, what you know. Okay? So in many ways, all of this is really, really positive. The only thing that I'm going to say is just be careful of, I don't know, I kind of call these people the tricksters. Be careful the one that didn't quite have your back. Okay? But you saw through the story. You saw through it. You saw the truth. Anyway, passionate, charming, brilliant, independent. You can do anything right now. Go after what you want. The ability to attract helpful people. You saw the truth. You saw the truth, and it didn't, So yeah, I want to know about this, my Sagittariuses. Anyway, let's go on. And it's funny because with you uncovering it, you uncovering the truth, you come out, it's seen. It's seen. Okay? And even the person who tried to, sabotage you, it's seen. Here we go. This is reversed. Ego. Interesting. So, ego, we have a 15, we have a 10 plus a 5. 10's transition. 5, is change. It's also grace. We have 5, 5, 5. Kind of that's change. But it's also angelic numbers, angelic messages saying things will work out okay. There's grace with that. Sometimes we don't deserve it. Well, many times we don't deserve it, but still it's like a gifting to us. Now, ego is putting ourselves out there. Well, ego is worrying about putting ourselves out there. What if I'm wrong? What if I'm, it's like, I don't want people to laugh at me. I don't want people to, there's a fear in ego. So, ego is something that, oh my goodness, ego is something that's very earthbound, that's very in the natural. The thing that is about ego is, there's a lack of vulnerability with ego. So you have to be careful with that. Now, I don't know if that's a conflict between the two of you, or whoever this was, if this was just one person even. Okay, so you might need to, there's this thing, check your ego at the door. Don't bring your ego in. This is where things get real, and many times over, the ego has to be checked. So this is also Archangel Jophiel. A false sense of entrapment. Well, we talked about that. Being overly focused on material things, negative or fear-based thoughts. Concentrate more on this piece and be aware of this piece. Okay? Okay. Because it works out for you because, now granted, I don't want you to be going to work or going into your relationships all paranoid. That's, let things happen. Let things happen. You can do things, you can be smart. Okay? You can be smart. And sometimes the question is, what would they value? Who has the most to gain if I look foolish, okay? Because the thing is, you won't. But like I said, just be careful of this one. Here we go. This one, what energy or crystal for my Sagittarius is? Here we go. This is reversed. Aquamarine. Oh, I like aquamarine. I do not have that. I used to. Water healing. Remember, on the 18th, we are going into Pisces, which is a water energy. Compassion, speaking your truth, compromise. So interesting for you. It works out for you again too. Just be careful. Who has the most to gain. Anyway, my Sagittarius is, but you come out the boss. You come out the boss in this one. So my Sagittarius is, remember the button, like, share, subscribe. It helps. As always, my Sagittarius is, please know you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.